Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this lecture, I am going to show you one of the questions regarding the Engle-Granger cointegration method. First of all, let's see the question. What the question is basically: you want to test for cointegration between two time series money supply and CP, means consumer price, by employing the Engle-Granger two-step methods of cointegration. Write down the major steps and condition required for the above mentioned cointegration analysis. So basically they are asking you for the Engle-Granger two-step methods of cointegration, and there's the method to check for this in EViews as well. First of all, you need to write the major steps and conditions. Condition means assumptions for the above mentioned method. So first of all, this is your Engle-Granger method of cointegration, and these are the assumptions. Both series x and y must be non-stationary, having unit root to run a cointegration at level. Second, say they run a regression by OLS, means these are the basically steps. Run a regression by OLS, store residual and make a residual series. Check the stationarity at residual. If residual becomes stationarity at level, then there exists cointegration. Cointegration applies long run relationship. First of all, we need to check x and y. Here in this case, money supply and CP must be non-stationary, having a unit root. If there is non-stationary, so we apply unit roots. We already know that in my previous lectures I already discussed about unit root and how we can convert non-stationary into the stationary series to run a cointegration at level. First of all, we require data on money supply, in our case as the question required, and the CP, and check their graph, either that is non-stationary or stationary. So this is all about our question. I have a data on money supply as well. Again, the money supply, in this case money supply in CPI, these two columns are relevant for us, but we will import wholly data. So first of all, import. On my desktop I have data on money supply. Yes, money supply in CPI or CP. So first of all, we need to check according to the question assumptions. If you see, both series x and y must be non-stationary, having unit root test. So first of all, let's check the money supply, either it is stationary or non-stationary. Go to the views and check its graph. So if you see, this is the non-stationary, there is the upward trend. Money supply is non-stationary. Then check for CPI and go to the views and check the graph. Yeah, CP means consumer price index is again non-stationary because there is the upward trend. First condition is fulfilled. Both series money supply and CP is non-stationary. Run a regression by OLS method and store the residual. If you see the resid, this is the residual series, so there will be no residual values. Why there is no residual? Because if you run the regression, then there is the residual series, otherwise there is no residual series. So select money supply and the CPI and open it as equation using the OLS method. If you see the condition, run a regression by OLS, so we are using OLS method, and we have a data on for 30 years, 1 to 30 years. Yes, if you minimize this and check the resid value, now there is a residual. Yes, the residual value come. And now moving further, check the stationarity of the residual. We need to check the stationarity of the residual. If residual becomes stationary at level, then there exists cointegration. So resid values come, yes, from here it is. This is our resid value. See the, this is resid value, resid residual. See the graph. Yes, it is stationary. It is, there is no upward or downward. If you see, it is the stationary value. It's not changing with respect to the time. The value is not changing. It is stationarity at level. All the conditions are satisfied, so we can run the Engle-Granger method. Basically, there are two methods of cointegration: Johnson-Joselian or JJ method and the Engle-Granger method. When there is only two variables, we use Engle-Granger, and when there are more than two variables, means one dependent and many independent variables, then we use JJ method. In this case, we required, according to the question, we required Engle-Granger method. Engle-Granger two-step cointegration. All the conditions and its necessary conditions are fulfilled, so we need to check the Engle-Granger method of cointegration. Select money supply and the CPI and open it as group. If you open it as group, then go to the views and there is the cointegration test. If you see Granger causality and cointegration test, this is JJ method and this is single equation cointegrating test. Basically, single equation cointegration test is your Engle-Granger test methods, and all these conditions are already selected, so no need. Engle-Granger method of cointegration. Click OK. So this is your result of the Engle-Granger cointegration method. So in null hypothesis, what they said, series are not cointegrated. So in this case, money supply probability value is 0.034. Basically, this is greater than 0.05. So we do not reject H0. When we do not reject H0, mean null hypothesis, it means series are not cointegrate. This is the method of Engle-Granger cointegration test.